Hey guys, just quick update on the 94 Mazda Miata that we've been working on with Nick for the last 3.5 years. So today is the completion day. I mean, we took it for a test drive last weekend, and it was like 99% done, but today we can call it 99.9% done. Yeah, it's not gonna be 100% complete this weekend, but it is already into the cleaning stage, so you can tell that it is very close. So during the week I've done a little bit of work, but Nick came yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, and together we started doing the little things that were remaining. So for example, look at that. We have a radio now. We don't have hose anymore here. So Nick is gonna turn it on for us. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. So he has CarPlay. You can listen to the music from his phone and all that. Play some music for a second. There you go. Turn it off before we get demonetized. But yeah, we installed speakers in the doors, like 6-inch speakers. The door panels are not great, but they hold. And I also put here in the back these from a home surround system. They fit perfectly here, and I mean, it has good quality sound. We can't play music, unfortunately, because we're gonna get demonetized. We also fixed the speedometer. It turns out the cable was just detached from the rear of the dash, and some of the bulbs on the dash were burned, so I replaced those. Everything is illuminated now. What else? Inside we installed the horn button. Oops. I had to modify it because it was a little bit too thick, so I put it on the lathe actually, and I modified it so it fits. And we had to install horns in the car because it didn't come with horns. I guess when it was in a front end accident, they just disappeared with the front end of the car. So you know this is a replacement front end that we installed. What else? I worked on this motor headlight, on the headlight motor here, and I had to bypass all of the wires. So there's 5 wires going to the motor. I bypassed the ground, started working better, but still not every time. Bypassed another wire, started working better, but not every time again. And one by one, I bypassed all the connections here. So now it is basically hardwired, and now it works every time. Can you pop them up? There you go. They go up and down, no problem. And if you notice, we also have shrouds now. We bought these new shrouds and we installed them. I adjusted the headlights, the height more or less before we put that. So what else here in the front? Oh, the front lip. Maybe we should take it out. Yeah, we're gonna take it out later, you're not gonna see, but this front lip is a donation from one of my viewers, Andrew. I also bought my TR6 from him, and Nick bought these wheels from Andrew. By the way, Andrew has a Miata as well, but it is a little bit damaged now after an accident, and he's putting it up for sale. If anybody's interested, let me know and I'll put you in touch with Andrew. Oh, we bought these zip ties with clips. So you clip there the end of the zip tie, and then you tie it, and it works fantastic. So Nick did that. We changed the oil in the front. I just changed the belt because the belt was squeaking, so I put a new serpentine belt, new oil. Before, on the cold start, we were hearing a little bit of a clicking sound from the valve train, and actually Andrew told me that this is from when the oil gets old and gunky, the tappets or the cam followers start sticking, and that's what you hear. Now with the new oil, it doesn't do that even when it's cold, so we're good now. We have new wipers, and they work. Here in the back, Nick just installed this. We're missing one there. Again, Andrew has 2 of these that he's gonna give us. We just need to go and pick them up, but we don't have time. And in the back, we installed the license plate lights. Can you turn on the lights, Nick? Now we have license plate lights here on the side. And we have a lip as well here. We don't have the bottom. We installed this cover here. And we don't have the floor. And the wheel, the spare wheel goes there and gets bolted right here through one of these holes, I believe, but we don't have the thing. So here we still need to clean, so that's why it's not organized yet. But Nick has the jack and the crank for the jack. We bought a new battery finally. After 3.5 years we can return David's battery for the trailer, and we mounted it. So it is not the original size, that's why this bracket is supposed to mount here and here, but we mounted it here and here. So it is what it is. And that's it. The old belt Nick is gonna keep as a spare, and we're ready to go almost. Under the car there's a what is it called? It's like a guard that we installed here.
There's a name for it. A skid plate, a plastic skid plate.
Plastic skid plate, Nick says that's what it's called. So that was also donation.
That's from Miata Jack.
Miata Jack, yeah. He has a YouTube channel too,
Yeah,
right?
he does.
So Nick went to buy windshield washer fluid reservoir from Jack. His name is Jack,
I
right?
don't know if I bought that or the coolant tank. One of the tanks I bought from him.
Okay, one of the tanks, either the coolant tank or the windshield washer. So Nick went to buy it from him. Not only he didn't charge Nick for the tank, but he also gave him the skid plate, right?
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. He has
Very.
a LS swapped Miata.
Yeah.
Chevy V8.
I actually saw a video. So Jack commented on one of our videos, so I figured out his YouTube channel and I went and I watched a video of them with his son, I guess,
Yeah.
racing the Miata.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're gonna put the link to his videos as well here. So thank you, Jack. Now there's only one thing that I still want to do before Nick goes. Nick is taking the car home tonight. He's going to his mom. So once he cleans it up, it's gonna complete and ready to go. But before that, I want to do something. Can you turn the parking lights on? So here you see on these lights only, we have incandescent bulbs. Because we bought these lights from Amazon, but they came without fixtures for the bulbs. And the harness was also missing them. I guess from the front end accident, they disappeared. So what I did was, I'm gonna show you now, I'm gonna take them out. I made my own fixture on the lathe and I soldered the wires directly to the bulbs. These are incandescent, but now I ordered fixtures and I'll show you actually. Let's do a little bit of action in this video because we did all that without filming anything, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what I did. I literally soldered the wires to the back of the incandescent bulb, and this is what I made out of Delrin on my lathe. Let me take it out. This, like that. And I shoved the bulb in it. But now we're gonna take it out and we're gonna make this hole bigger to fit this, because I ordered this out of Amazon. So we're gonna fit this inside and we're gonna make our own fixture because apparently it's not available. It's discontinued on Mazda. You can't buy it anymore. And I couldn't find used ones, so made my own fixture like this. So I can change both bulbs again. I can't do it one-handed, but like this. Oh my god. Hi, doggy. Hi, another doggy. Rusty and Beauty. Okay. So I know it is bright here, but you can see the difference. This one is with the LED bulb. This one is still with the incandescent. I have to do the same. Can you turn off the hazards? Okay. You see the marker lights, the difference between the incandescent and the LED. By the way, talking about LED, when I came to install the license plate lights, turned out that the original harness from Mazda has the negative going to the rear of the bulb, the dot, and the positive goes to the outside, which is okay for incandescent bulb, but once you convert it to LEDs, it doesn't work. So I literally had to cut off the original harness and flip the wires. So now the red one is the ground and the black one is the positive on the actual fixture. And then it worked, but it had me puzzled for a while. So in case you want to convert this to LED, just so you know, on a Mazda Miata, you need to switch the wires on the fixture. All right, now we are officially done with all the projects that are required for Nick to go on the road. He only needs to wash the exterior now. He just finished cleaning the interior. There's some spots that can't be cleaned, but he's gonna figure out something. But doesn't that look fantastic compared to what it was?
Yeah, the seats already look dirty again.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna take it to professional detailing and they're gonna take care of it. We are dirty here, look how we work. Anyways, Nick is gonna wash the exterior now and then we're gonna send him on his way. Alright, so Nick washed the car. It rained meanwhile, so it's gonna be dirty.
I know. It's
very
fine.
soon, but he cleaned it at least to begin with before he drives it for a first time. So he's gonna go for a quick test drive because we touched wiring, we changed the belt and all that. There was immobilizer, there were things that were aftermarket there, so I removed them. Just want to make sure that everything is good. By the way, I took the car for alignment and they were able to adjust the toe, but were not able to adjust the rear camber. For that, we're gonna need adjustable upper control arms and eventually we're gonna get those, but for now Nick is gonna drive with this crazy camber.
It's not even crazy. Show them.
It is crazy. What do you mean it's not?
It doesn't look crazy.
It is almost 4%. It's 3.6%.
You mean degrees?
Degrees, okay. Almost 3.6 degrees on one
Fine.
side. The other one is less than 3. And unfortunately the shop can't adjust that. I mean, the factory adjustment doesn't allow for more than half degree. And we need to adjust almost 4 degrees. So we're gonna get the adjustable control arms for the rear, and until then he's gonna drive like that. He's gonna wear the tires, but teenagers have kids, they say. It's fun. Okay. Yeah, it scrapes the exhaust. It's so low. All right, I took it for a drive as well, quickly, just to make sure that everything is okay, according to Dad as well. And she's ready to go. I mean, there's little things that we still need to do. The inner fenders and all that. Like, I can see now that this light doesn't go all the way down. We're gonna fix that. Yeah, you see now I pushed it and it went all the way down. Anyway, but isn't that just wasn't like that was a journey, 3.5 years.
Yeah, it's still gonna keep going.
Yeah, this guy was 14, like he was a baby when he got the car. Anyways, that's gonna be everything for this series, guys. Maybe we're gonna show you some other updates, but I think it is the end of the journey, of the restoration journey. You see already after a short drive, and she's already dirty.
Water.
But yeah, what it was, what it is right now.
It's great.
Enjoy it while it lasts, because it's gonna start get little dings here and there, scratches, this, that.
But I wanna say I'm grateful for my dad. 'Cause
I'm
without
grateful.
him, this would have never happened. And he did a lot of work, probably more than I did. And I tried, but I'm very grateful for him, and it's the best that I could have.
And I'm grateful for a son like that joined me for this journey, and he was committed. Whenever he could, he helped. Whenever I could, I worked. But it was a great journey, great memories. Hope you remember that and tell your kids when I'm long gone. So, anyways, that's gonna be everything from us, guys. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and supporting the channel. And stay tuned for more on maybe now the GT6 can roll out of the garage. Maybe.
I'll
Are you
help
gonna
you.
help me?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. So it's time for Nick to drive towards the sunset. Like quite literally, actually. It is the end of the day, and he's going west. So good luck, Nick, and enjoy. Drive safe. Really, really safe. Have fun. Well, another restoration completed, so hopefully next one is gonna be my GT6. What do you think about that? Now that the Miata is 99.9% done, we can focus a little bit more after hours and on weekends on the GT6. I keep saying that, but I'm hoping this time to be serious about it. Anyways, thank you guys. We will see you in the next one. Bye.